Apologies, everybody. So I'm just going to quickly demonstrate what I'm sure everyone has been enjoying doing for the past who knows how long. Also, while my dog just freaks out over every four-legged creature that is going on outside my house. 1 second. I'm going to wait for her to, shut up or be done. Okay. Alrighty, so how is everyone doing so far? I have some good news just over yonder. And then also I have some bad news. But, yeah, so this is going to essentially be, well, I completely go through God knows how many commanders, just like everyone else. This is going to be my formal feedback stream of what I think of 6.0, and I'm going to say straight up, I'm not going to hide it. I'm not going to try and find any diamond in the rough out of this update and scream that it was good. I have pledged that I'm not going to become, a yes man. I will say I am very, very unhappy with this update. So far, I have only come across two things out of this entire update that I actually enjoy. One of them being that the 3D styles. That's so far the only like cosmetic thing that I have actually enjoyed. The other thing that I actually enjoy seeing is that if you go and look in the post-battle results screen, it tells you how much free XP you earned and how much commander XP you earned in that battle. I do like that. I do like knowing how much I earned of what. That I feel very important to me. I like that. Out of all that, literally that's it. That is it. Everything else literally just, and call me a conspiracy theorist, I'm not saying this is what it is, but just straight first impression of a person who occasionally goes into this game just to fiddle around with something while they're bored. And someone who's played this game for 7 years, I loaded this up and I immediately got Armored Warfare vibes. I do not like that. The Armored Warfare here on console was an absolute disaster. Literally go in and look, you'll see like no one playing that game. And just right away, it just kind of has this vibe of like Armored Warfare 2.0, but with a WAT theme. That's really honestly the vibe that I have out of this whole update, and I don't like it. There's multiple things that have disappeared that may or may not be bugs that I absolutely do not like. I'll probably play a battle here in a second once I finish outfitting this, just to simply demonstrate in-game stuff of what I do not like. And probably what you're also witnessing here is probably my standardized medium loadout, which I have had yet to actually kind of say whether or not this would be a good loadout or not. But yeah, please do not be afraid to share your thoughts or ask questions. Like I said earlier in my Discord server, I'll try and answer them the best I can if I can actually get those answers and provide them. If I don't have them, I'm not going to lie to you just to answer the question. I'm going to try and find the answer for you. How you doing, Chris? So give me just a second to finish putting these last two skills in, and then we'll just hop into a battle real quick, and I will demonstrate. Thank you, phone, for reminding me to silence you. I'm going to go through real quick, like I said, cover pretty much everything that I have main issues with regards to this game, and at least with this update, and hopefully we can then move on to the one actual good news that I have. So starting off in here, obviously this is just slow as hell right now, so I mean, forgive me for not moving fast enough. Right away, I guess while we're looking here, I guess I'm going back now, since we decided to then go back. What I do not like here is that there is no filter for me. Literally, as you can see, there is like really no order to this. There's no alphabetical order, no order by nation, none of this. It's just kind of like randomized. The lack of a filter is very annoying. Also, the fact that, you know, some of my skills that have been from 20 skilled crews are now down to 9, regardless of if there are more buffs to these skills or whatever, I do not like. So I do not like having 9 skilled crews. I mean, I kind of get why you did it, but do I agree with it? I absolutely do not. I could have been okay with 15, you know, losing 5, you know, 10 would have, at least would be doable as it is right now. I feel like if you added that one extra slot, I would probably be okay and content. But 9 right now, I find to be just, no, I am not happy with that. And again, just going back, the lack of a filter here for my crews, I'm not happy with. Going to the garage. Loving this. Come on, hit the B button. What's up, EMF? What's going on? Pretty much EMF, you lost all your crew skills, but they gave you enough XP, or at least for me, they gave me enough XP to fully outfit crews that didn't even have a skill in it. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Come on, come on. Okay. I like, at least I guess now there's no reason. I like this ability of being able to rotate, although it's obviously, as you can see, it has given me issues here. I would have much rather had a little bit dual stick control of viewing it, but at least now I can view the tanks. I can click to hide the UI now, so that kind of makes that easier. But there is no zooming out. Boosters are a simple click. Really, the lack of a garage annoys me with this. Like, I feel like I'm playing like one of those hexagon Lord of the Rings, RuneScape, Dungeons and Dragons strategy open world games, whatever the heck. I'm sure some of you may or may not be familiar with what I'm talking about. I don't like this. I mean, I don't even know if I'm on top of a volcano or some geometric phenomenon. Another thing I'm sure all of you also hate is the fact that we have to go through, and if you are a veteran like me with like 7 years worth of crews here, having to go and respec every single one of them. Yep. Now, I just saw Pain God stream, so I understand why the decisions were made like this, but honest to God, yeah. Currently at this point, I would much rather just have this day never exist. Honestly, I wish this day would never, just didn't happen. So, yeah. Just kind of hoping the same UI, same everything would be the same. Just kind of what they would do is just open stuff up. Looking at this now, this is another thing that I have an issue with. In battle, I rely on visual information in battle a lot. And that is, I just know premium round, like I tend to keep an eye of the premium rounds and, you know, my standard rounds. The issue I have right now is look at just how overly simplified these emblems are. Like, as of right now, I have to go and look. I don't know if that's supposed to be heat or if that's supposed to be APCR. I'd have to go and click this to find out what it is. And even then, it doesn't even really tell me if this is a heat round or if this is an APCR round. I don't like this. I relied on that visual information to know what type of round I am dealing with. So the fact that I don't have that information, I do not like. I'm not about this weird armored warfare vibe that I'm getting. I don't like this. I want the stylized, emblemized logos and symbols for various things. You go in here to your consumables. I'm going to discard these changes. You go to your consumables. I can't even really tell what is what. You know, there's repair kit, there's first aid kit. I go into battle and I can't even tell what is what just by a quick glance. I can't do that. Sup, Rory? Sup, Salal? Sup, Samal? Yeah, I'm just going to go on a rant here and then I'll try and answer questions because, again, this is my formal feedback, so I'm just going to rant. So that way there's a timetable for them to look at in a condensed way. So I can't even tell. I want the old logos back. I do not like this. I do not like this, having to try and figure out based on minute differences in the emblems here. Like at quick glance, okay, I'm going to see that I have a fire extinguisher and a first aid kit. You know, that's all I can really figure out at a quick glance. At least with the old system, I knew right away because, you know, based on the logos and stuff that we've been dealing with. Another issue that I have is, for some reason, the regular repair kit, the cheapest one, is a single use. I don't like that either. I would much rather have the PC version. Now, don't quote me on it being as hard facts because I don't play PC, but from what I've seen and the way I understand it, the small repair kit does normally what a small repair kit does. It repairs one crew member or a piece of equipment or whatever, but it has a shorter cooldown than the large kit. And then obviously the large kit has, a longer cooldown than the regular one, and it instantly heals everything with the passive boost. But both of them have unlimited uses. The trade-off is just singular, one crew member, one module with a shorter cooldown versus the passive boost. So the fact that it's a single use, I find very annoying. I don't like. This is pretty much forcing me to pay an additional 10 to 30,000 silver every battle. Or I guess right now I don't even know what this auto resupply is here, so I guess I'd have to look and double check the prices here. So yeah, cheaper or not, it's forcing you to pretty much pay triple the rate at least for to be able to use it more than once. I don't like that. I want both of them to be multiple use. I don't like that. So out of this whole section, for consumables and ammo, I want the stylized logos and stuff, because that is the information that you will see in-game in the HUD. This stuff, the equipment and modules, I don't care if you keep it like that, but when I see it in battle, I want to see exactly what I have equipped. I want distinctive logos so I know what I have equipped. And yes, Salal, you are right. It does very much resemble Armored Warfare. That is the first thing I mentioned when I logged in. I noticed when I logged in. So we're going to go into battle here. I'm going to play a... I hate to say it. I'm going to play a low tier just so that way I can focus more on showing you the information instead of having to try and play the game and worry about my stats. So we're going to play a tank that, yeah, as you can see is, yeah. So we're going to play this here. Michael Garrison, what's going on? How you doing? I'll get to the tech tree in a second. I just want to cover all this tanks in regards to the consumables and the information and stuff. And then I'll move on more to the tech tree. I really don't have a set structure with this right now. Again, it's just a rant, and as soon as this is over, I'll continue with normal stream stuff. We'll play some games and things. That way, at least I have a time block. Now, right away, map in the top left-hand corner. Don't like it. I want it back in the bottom right-hand corner. This is stupid. Why is it like this? Other thing, I want the original colors back. This blue and orange thing is messing with me. I don't like this. It's actually really hard to see sometimes, depending on the environment. Really hard to see. Give me the old green, red, with the yellow, gold being the platoons. And if you got the, what is it? The color thingy, the colorblind mode. The purple and green. Okay? Bring those back. But as you can see with the consumables, I don't even know if I have a small or large repair first aid kit on. The fire extinguisher, I'm used to seeing 2 fire extinguishers when it's a large fire extinguisher. So at least with that, I understand what I have. But with the repair and first aid kits, I have no idea what I have. Other thing is this information. I don't need to see this in my bottom right-hand corner here. All I need to know about my teammate here is his name, the tank, and the health. All I need to know is, does he have the health to push forward? Does he have the health to take a shot? Or do I need to push forward and take the shot for him? I don't need to know what modules are damaged. I don't need to know, maybe if he's ammo racked, that might help me a little bit. But beyond that, I don't need to know all this information in the bottom right-hand corner. And a smaller pet peeve is this modern tank logo that I have that is representing my tank. I find to be absolutely no. Yes, here we go. Here's the other thing. Why do I have a stupid ring in the middle of my circle, in the middle of my screen? This is the most distracting thing I have ever seen. Literally, it is so distracting having this. I don't even have audio. I wish I could I can't even hear my own audio right now. But it does sound very old school Call of Duty mechanical. It doesn't sound like they actually went and recorded actual audio of real life vehicles. It just kind of sounds like they just used a soundboard and was like, that's good enough. It sounds very Armored Warfare-esque. Again, just leading back to this whole the whole reticle, the whole gun sounds in game, the whole UI that you see right now gives a very, very strong Armored Warfare vibe. And that game was an absolute disaster. And again, here you go. I just played this because I didn't really care, and I'm just demonstrating what you see. Moving on to this. The names, I guess, are mildly helpful. Forgive my dog. I cannot control the fact that she barks at everything as much as I would love to. Just not going to finish that sentence. Is the names. Off the top of my head, it's who's going to use this. I'm going to ping the map before I start saying they're in forest clearing. They're in forest clearing when, half the map, as you can see, is essentially a forest and rocks. And if I'm not going to call out saying they're in the triad stacks. I'm going to say they're in the beach. So giving these names I do find pointless. I do like, although looking at this now, I do like the simplified how it's all on the left-hand side, but this map with the names I don't like. Essentially, I would complain a whole lot less about this whole update if they did not touch this UI in-game. If they did not touch the UI and they left everything here exactly as it was before this update, I'd be complaining a lot less. And that's just everything in the game, like when you are physically in the game. The graphics changes, the fact that the tanks kind of look like they're plastic a little bit, at least for right now. I'm sure I'll get used to at some point. It might just be the lighting playing tricks with my eyes, so I'll get used to that eventually. The graphics is not bothering me too much, but this UI and noise is just yes. Let me catch up here real fast. I'm sure, like I said, guys, I'm just going on a straight rant, and then I will try and answer any questions you guys have. And again, like I said, I have some good news here, at least for me, off the top off screen here, that I'd like to share with everyone. Getting to the other thing that I don't really care about. I don't give a crap about who were the MVPs. I really don't. Because, to me, morally, it's like, I don't want to know. It's like, is this play of the game? Like, is this like a cross with Overwatch? Like, what's going on here? Did you guys do a cross with Siege and Overwatch to get this information. I don't care. I don't care how good these players did. And as you can see, I don't even know who they are. I also did like the old the post-battle results screen. This, again, just feels very vibe-ish of a different game that may not even be Armored Warfare. But like I said, I do like the fact that I see now specifically what I'm earning with each game. So obviously the XP and the silver are usual stuff that we expect. I am glad to see that I am seeing how much free XP and Commander XP I'm gaining. So I do like that. I want that to stay. I want that to stay. I hope that stays. I don't want to, it's like this whole thing. I don't know why there's medals. I'd much rather just the old system of where I saw exactly what damage I did to each tank. I liked more. I'm sure we all saw that. There was the scoreboard, there was your personal, and then there was that one that gave you information of what you did to each tank you shot, or how much assistance damage exactly you got from each tank. I want that back. I liked that information. The medals should be shared in the personal. That's why I like the old system that we had. Well, Redbeard, I can screenshot game results because I've got the new fancy Series X controller that I'm using right now, which has this fancy button that automatically does that. I demonstrated that. But yeah, if you don't have that ability to screen, I still can screenshot this stuff, but yeah. But it doesn't show, it doesn't look as impressive. Literally earlier today, for the first time in like a year, at least, that I can remember, I had a game that was over 10,000 combined damage. Over 10,000 combined damage. So it doesn't look as impressive as it does in the past. And speaking of damage, I think I heard this was a bug. If it isn't a bug, I'm going to let it be known as a complaint, is that I also heavily relied on the fact of knowing the damage I blocked, the damage that I got assistance in, the damage I dealt, having all that in the top right-hand corner. That's not there anymore. It's not there anymore. I don't know if it's a glitch. I heard rumors it was a glitch. No confirmation straight up from an employee that it's a glitch. And the forums, for some reason, are no longer accessible on the web portal. So for all I know, they shut down the forums, which honestly, that pisses me off in a sense that I've got a bunch of artistic roughs shared on the forums there between me and my artist that I didn't get a heads up to go and download. So those are gone if the forums are gone. Another thing missing in terms of statistics here, I don't care about the career, the stats. Where's my mark of excellence statistics? I can't 3-mark anything if I don't know where I'm at. I don't know if I'm gaining percentage. I don't know if I'm losing percentage. Where's the stat? Don't just give me that I have 1 mark of excellence and then not tell me exactly in this stat without having to go and take the risk of playing a game where I am statistically. Give me my information so I have a baseline before I play the vehicle. That's another thing that really annoys me. Now, I've already covered the commanders and what I dislike about it. Moving on to the tech tree. I'm ignoring this redacted thing on the side. I hope to God that is not Armored Warfare crap coming into this game, because I will probably be like that one person that's still playing old school World of Tanks. I do not want to see Armored Warfare stuff, themed stuff, anything modern stuff past the 1980s in this game. I don't. There's a couple tanks from Armored Warfare, which is why I kept going back to Armored Warfare, that I do believe historically has a place in this game. So if going back to my conspiracy theory that they acquired it somehow, if they are using models and stuff from Armored Warfare that historically would fit in this game, as a basis for this whole redesign, it would kind of make sense, but I don't like it. So as for this is way more confusing. Honestly, it's like when they said this was supposed to be easier for the new players, anyone that's been in my server knows that for the most part, those are new to intermediate players in there. And for the most part, everyone in there that is of that skill set have been like, this is supposed to be helpful to me? I'm more confused than ever. And as the person that's supposed to try and help these people, as the educated community, like educator community contributor, I'm still trying to figure this out. I mean, I'm able to catch on quicker, but to them, I can only imagine the nightmare that they must be having with this. I can only imagine the nightmare of this weird thing that is giving me, again, like a mech game type of tech tree. And I used to play a mech game that was free to play on here, and this is the vibe. This is the exact style they had, and all these lines going everywhere. It's like a web graph. It's so confusing, up at least until you get to the tier 7s, where it's a straight line path. Everything else though is crazy. By the way, hello anyone else that I have not yet greeted. I see that there's 45 of you, so I'm sure many of you have gotten lost in your greetings. Hello there, how are you doing? Hopefully the update is... I don't even know how to finish that sentence. Hopefully you're finding at least something that you're enjoying out of the update. Let's just put it that way. I'm sure many of you have many things you dislike about this, like me. I've had yet to actually encounter someone that is like 100% on board with this update. So I have heard stuff about the premium tree. I've been afraid to actually go there and look at this disaster. Absolutely no structure. Okay. I mean, the only structure I'm seeing is it's going by... Okay, here's America. Okay, Russia. So the only structure I'm seeing is by nation. And then you get to this, where it's like, why do we have tier 8s and tier 7s next to tier 5s? It does not make any sense. This is a definite needs of a restructure. I can see that they at least filtered it and separated it by nation, which is not too terribly bad. But now we are in this weird thing where tiers are not matching up, and it's very confusing. So yeah, this is horrible. At least in terms of what it is right now. Yeah, I mean, there's a tier 10 next to a tier 6. Like, oh, good lord. And I can't go any farther here. So, do I have to go far? Oh, okay, so the only nations presented to me right now are Russia. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I had to go lower down the tree in order to access the other nations. Okay. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, this is another nightmare. We're going to move on to the package progression system, guys. This is very confusing, at least for me. Here I am when I go to this. In the past, you'd hover over the tank, you'd hit X, and this would take you to the stuff. That's not the case. It's not. So as you can see, it takes me to inspect vehicle, which really doesn't help at all here. Instead, what you have to go and do, and I mean, you can see it there. So if you go here, you can go and inspect the vehicle, but there's no point really at this point. Really, no point at all. You want to find out what your progression is on a vehicle. This is literally the fastest way to do it. Go to customize in the garage, go to upgrades, and do it this way instead of going to the tech tree, because it's not going to let you view a vehicle you don't own. At least from what I've seen and done and been told. I'm going to experiment with this, guys. I can't really say for certain exactly. I'm hoping that this system here If you guys remember, I was saying I was going to fast track it. I wasn't going to get the other 2 gun upgrades. I was just going to take the first upgrade and then grind straight to the 121. I'm hoping this is going to be like World of Legends, Warships Legends, where I have the option to buy that package, but I can still gain XP past it. If this forces me to buy this package in order to begin grinding XP for the next one, I'm going to be very upset. I would much rather just fast track the XP to the tank instead of having to be forced to keep regrinding XP to buy these individual packages and buy a gun that I do not want. So I'm going to have to wait and see what is going on with that. So yeah, that I don't like that. Now, a small pet peeve. This does bother me, but for those that or may not be aware, there are 3D styles in the game right now. And while I'm getting to that, let me just go to my other pet peeve of how slow this is. Yeah, I know, Rye. I don't even have the E75, so I don't even know how messed up some of those can be. Alrighty, so yes, some vehicles actually have 3D styles. I'm sure some of you have been keeping eyes on other people's streams. Yeah, get the information while you can. Fun fact, the flags do not match up. What I do like with these 3D styles is I can choose to put them on, specific things. So, as you can see, I got the 3D style. Now, here's what I dislike. I cannot rotate. I cannot rotate around to view the rest of this. So, while the front may be okay, I want to know what the back looks like. So that way I know I'm not staring at some unrealistic pile of crap. I want to look behind. I want to look around the tank and make sure that I would be satisfied with my purchase. Not just literally looking, and I'm going to have to say quite literally, at face value and judge based on face value if 2,000 gold is going to be worth it. I want to look around the tank and make the decision myself if this skin is going to be worth it. But, like I said, I could literally choose, if I buy that skin, I could choose to put the skin exclusively on the summer theme and leave the regular camouflage paint on everything else, if I so choose. So that's nice in itself. That gives you that option. Like I said, flags also do not match. So if you have a flag and you do buy a 3D style for that, chances are that flag is going to literally phase through the model if it's put in a certain place. Overall, for the most part, other than the fact that today so far the filter has been bugging out to where I've been selecting something and then I go and view a package and I come back and the filter is reset. That's been a thing. I think that might be a bug. I hope it is a bug. But overall, that is pretty much everything I dislike. That pretty much sums it up. There's like maybe 2 or 3 things out of this entire update that I think is like, yeah, okay. Everything else though, I'm good. I'd like to go to bed, wake up, and pretend this day never happened. Alrighty. If you like that, if you share your thoughts, if you agree with what I'm saying, if you don't agree with what I'm saying, react with those thumbs up, thumbs down. If you disagree, do share your thoughts. Hello, everybody that I didn't get a chance to say hello to. Just going really quickly based on people I see. Sloth Boy, what's going on? Pen 150, what's going on? Ryan Hernandez, David Handwith, what's going on? Matchsticks, total of 5. Redbeard, in case I didn't say that. Michael Garrison, sorry if I botched that up. Emilio Diaz, Nick Pick, what's going on? Yeah, Aim for Ace, Fire Phoenix, yeah. Do please react, share your thoughts as well. I unfortunately cannot answer many questions as I'm still trying to figure this all out myself. I'm almost thinking that there won't be a video this weekend again because it might take me time to figure this all out. At best, it might literally be a how to play video because it's going to take me time. And if there are going to be bug fixes or if things are bugs that I need, that may interfere with a video, I may have to wait. But overall, I think like how to play videos should be, for the most part, still relatively simple to produce. Mohammed O'Day, what's going on? Yeah, that's the other. Yeah, Mohammed, I understand completely. They said this whole update was supposed to help players, supposed to be easier for players, and like I said at the beginning, this has been nothing but just a straight confusion cluster with an actual expletive at the end. But since this is the feedback thing, yeah. So I've been rambling for God knows like 30 minutes explaining this, so Minto's going to have a field day. In summary, am I a happy tanker? No, I am not a happy tanker. There was someone on the forum who said, don't believe anything we say because all we are, we're yes men. Do I sound like I'm a yes man right now? Do I sound like I think this is the greatest update? I am not happy at all. So yeah. I'm not going to do that, unfortunately. But real quick, guys, something arrived today that, at least, I guess, when it did arrive, I was looking around on I experienced the update first before it arrived. So this, to me, is kind of like the one shining star. I received a package that I have been waiting for. Yes. And apparently something else as well. So, see if I can angle this down a little bit, and we'll share since the feedback's over, and then we'll get to some tanks. I know this may not be for everybody, but I'm happy. I kind of been holding off all day to share it because it's tank stuff. So, first thing I got right here, guys, at least this extra, is a Christmas-themed World of Tanks keychain. So, yeah, many of you guys that know WoW, I cannot hide the camera. I cannot hide the game, unfortunately. I don't know how to do that. I don't think I can do that. So, but I got a World of Tanks themed. Oh, wait, I may actually be able to do that. Hold on, let me take a look. Here. Just look at the reflectiness while I try and figure this out. What does this do? Add overlay. That does not let me do that. What's this do? It's a screenshot. Disable preview. No. Unmute. I don't know what that would let me do. I'm afraid to touch things because I have no idea what it may do. I don't want to touch any of that. I'll have to actually look and see what I can do with this, but we'll see. But yeah, for the most part, it does not let me stream. So we got this keychain. We all know where that's going. But let me put the controller down. It's upside down. Don't you love boxes? Jeez, you big boy. I got a 10th anniversary thing. And this, again, I bought this prior to this update, so it kind of feels like a little bit of a letdown. But, yeah. Let's see. I know what's in it, but in case any of you have not been paying attention. This is tin, by the way, so this is nice. Nice quality. I would use a knife, but I think YouTube would get mad at me if I pulled a knife on a stream. And I'm not quoting Minto. I'm not quoting Minto with the knife thing. I'm not doing that. No. Sorry. So we got the 10th anniversary. The title says The Art of World of Tanks. So nice tin right away. Got some frameable artwork. So everyone sees that skin that I'm sure many of you were hoping to see, but it did not show up today. So we got this IS-7 artwork piece. I'm actually going to put the tray down here and try and not bend that because I do want to frame that. Next up, oh boy, you a big boy. Oh, you are a big boy. There we go. Other stuff. This is, I need to get a new mic. We have art book. Various artworks. Granted, it's all PC related stuff, but it does show map models, assets, screenshots of artwork, everything, even tanks and stuff. Big book, really big book. Even the skins, guys. Even the skins. So, very nice. Very nice. It's mainly the reason I bought that. Moving on. We have and I'm sure many of you are going to definitely want this afterwards. I do have a World of Tanks 10th anniversary keychain, as well as and I have a code for a bunch of stuff for PC premium stuff. So I'm sure many of you will try PC. I'm guessing, maybe. Who knows? But with that code, you'll get 14 days of premium time, 100,000 XP for your USSR crew, 10 personal reserves for 2 hours each, 10 personal reserves for 300% free XP for 2 hours, 10 missions of 5 times XP for each victory, and 2 2D styles. 2D styles are basically the paint. And then last but not least, the second thing, fancy by the way, fancy case, fell out, oh boy, a World of Tanks 10th anniversary medal. So mainly I bought it for the art book. The medal was kind of cool though when it came out of it. So very, very nifty little thing. This kind of made my, this was kind of like my bright, shiny sunshine on a rainy, gloomy day. So I just kind of felt when it arrived, I got excited and I felt like sharing it. So, you know, if it wasn't something that you wanted to see, I apologize. But again, it was tanks themed. It was something fresh and new. And it was technically an unboxing, even though I already opened it, just to make sure that, you know, it was all there. Yeah. So that is that. Let me just quickly take my headset off, put this all back, and then we can get started into some gameplay. Nope, the controller. Alrighty. Yeah, I know, Ryan. I miss Yesdy too. He's probably busy. Brian S., you pretty much just kind of missed my my feedback. Mostly negative, like 99.9% negative. But yeah. Alright, now that we got that done and all out of the way, let me quickly catch up. What's up, War Commander 9? Yeah, no, yo, dude. By the way, what's going on? Again, like I said, the little tiny denoting teammates and stuff was one of the pieces that I was complaining about. I don't like the whole UI in battle is one of my biggest complaints is just if they did not touch the UI in game, I probably would be a whole lot more content than what we are now. So yeah. So yeah. Yeah, I know you would, Rory. I know. My graphic design background kind of attracted me to that. If only it came with a nice, cool pair of Wargaming World of Tanks sweatpants in orange and black, but that was a different one. So just want to double check. I want to make sure here. So yeah, I know Miss Yezdi. Bring them back. You know. Yeah, I know. So we're going to play a couple games here. I'm also going to activate my filter and hope to God that, yeah. And I cannot wait to play my ROM Panzer. Excuse me. And dread wondering if, what, is this green all of a sudden? Confusing. Okay. Play the ROM Panzer and dread wondering if I'm going to have a good game or a bad game and if I'm going to go up and down the tree progression, the marks of excellence. So I've recently added the Object 140 to my 3-mark list because now some Arab nation is represented. I don't know what these markings are. I want to know what nation this tank is representing. I really, really do. So if anyone here that actually speaks Arabic or whatever those markings may be, I would love it if you could tell me. So, yeah. No, Brian, I'm one of those people. Bring back the old garage, please. Sam, I agree. Same thing. I do not like what they did with the thing. Sup, Rodman? What's going on? Unfortunately, this stream is not really a super exciting one. Well, I mean, you did miss the unboxing of The Art of World of Tanks, but I mean, if you don't really care about that, it's eh. It is a sad day, to be honest. And then, you know, here I am with the 277. Still haven't played a game in this yet, but I am a sucker for the realistic skins. I will say, though, that the skin on the 5051 did rekindle. It's Egyptian. Ooh, okay. Thanks, Redbeard. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know on that. That means I get to catch... I get to mark that up as an Egyptian vehicle now. I have a Jordanian Centurion, even though that's not really historical. And I have... Well, no, actually it is historical. To an extent. To an extent, eventually. But I'd have to go look at my Centurion reference book. But yeah. Now, there we go. Now I get my Middle East story conflict. But yeah, I do like to say some of these skins have been rekindling my desire to play them. What's up, William Wang? What's going on? Yes, this is the new format. No, Ryan. As far as I know, you cannot make a Sherman look like a Fury because we have Fury in game. And also, as far as I know, only the Tier 10s have 3D styles. I swear that the IS-3 had a 3D style in PC as well to allow it to look like an IS-3M, but we don't have that. I wish we had that. God, I wish we had that. And also, apparently, crew skills make Artie OP. I was asked to actually demonstrate that. So, at some point, we're going to demonstrate just how... Oh, boy. When you can add skills to an arty crew to improve the accuracy and the reload time. Fun. Fun. I have to make sure that I actually have crews set up in this. Because again, there is no set filter to this there. I will probably play one of the newer ones. I do believe, if I am correct, my 277 crew is established. It is, okay. I don't know. I rarely ever use food. I rarely ever do. If you have to activate food, then that definitely is a stupid thing. Gun Nerd, what's going on? From, if I remember everything correctly, Jesus, this cable. 48 Patton, 13105, 140, 430U, 277, Super Conqueror, TVP 5051. I believe that's it. What's up, Gun Nerd? Yeah, Rodman, I know. I've been doing that for a good chunk of the day in between interviews. See, there's the 430 skin. 430U. Well, the only arty I'm trying to 3-mark is the equalizer, so if that means I can get a more active effect, then... Okay. This reload is cut down to like 7 seconds. It is insane. Yeah, I aim for ace. It's very messy for me as well. I don't really know what to think. I also don't need all this information right in front of me on my bottom right-hand corner of the screen. I really don't. I don't care for it. This 430U is literally just in the way. My gunner dead. I don't even know who that is. I can't even tell who that is. I don't even know if that's actually even a gunner or a crew. I'm being pushed. Or is that my driver? I do not even understand what is taken out. It is driving slow, like that is the case. See, a lot of people were kind of complaining that the maps, you have no idea where you're going. I mean, I could understand if you haven't played in... Ooh, almost just... I would understand it if you haven't played the game in a while, but I mean, it's like if you know what map you're on, you should kind of have a general idea where you're going. Good God, some of these are just snapshotting demons now. But again, it's hard to know what I'm doing or how I'm doing if I can't see, how I'm performing. See, I don't know what any of this +5, +4 is. I don't need that information. I don't care for that information. They, in a way to try and simplify the information, they've given us more info that we don't need. What's up, Musta? I mean, again, it's I can play the game. The aesthetics, I'm already getting used to the graphical changes. I am. The UI, though, bugs me the most. The audio, the UI. I cannot handle that. I can get used to the garage and all that bumbling goodness that is the garage in the most politely sarcastic way I can say that. But they should not have touched the UI. They should not. It's kind of one of those things where it's how everyone got really upset and angry when they changed and nerfed the arties and stuff. Not arties, the Death Stars. Because everyone was so used to them doing high damage that they kind of just forgot and accepted that they probably were never going to get changed. And just got used to it. It's kind of like... And then eventually we had to remind people, hey, this actually was a long time coming. This had to change for the health of the game. And people were, complaining about it. This is one of these, reverse things where it's for the health of the game, you should just leave this alone. Because you have indoctrinated people over the course of 7 years for this information. Over the course of 7 years, people are used to that UI. This isn't something you just get to flip and then be hey guys, you got to deal with it now. You got to deal with these changes. Deal with it. My game crashed too. My game crashed. This might have been that rolling restart they were talking about. Yeah, there it is, guys. That restart. Yeah, I just now noticed that as you put that, Ryan. Yeah, Manly Stanley, by the way, how you doing? What's going on? Very fitting name for this year, this next couple months theme, as you can see. We're the Tanks Action Heroes. Is that not Chuck Norris? That looks a lot like Chuck Norris on the right-hand side, and they just not get his name under license, I guess, and just use one of his movie names. I don't know. I don't even think I've seen that particular. Obviously, anyone that's not seen Rambo, or you need to stop watching and go watch Rambo. And then I recently just watched The Escape from New York 2 months ago, so I now know who Pliskin is. Granted, I spent the whole time watching the movie with my dad, making fun of Metal Gear Solid, going Snake, ruining the movie for him. But no, hey. So let's see if anything changed here. Unfortunately, I won't be able to know if anything changed yet. I'll have to play and see what it is. Anyone know if they posted what was being changed? If any of you guys know or are on top of that stuff at the moment, or where I can find it. If any of you magically, if the forums are open still, and the post is on the forums, and you're there still, please share, because unfortunately I can no longer get back into the forums. Not that I've been banned, just that they took the ability to get onto the forums off of the web portal. Oh, sorry, speaking of the web portal, here is another thing I don't like that I will probably tack on when I submit this. They removed the ability to buy things from the store in the website. I think that is a very, very big jerk move. Because I know there are people like out there that actually have to work. And maybe they are on deployment. Or maybe they are away from home on business for a couple weeks in Japan or something. And they can't be on the Xbox when the update drops or when the tank time is there. And so with the website, at least you could log in and then buy whatever you needed from your mobile device or your computer without having to worry about bringing your Xbox or your PlayStation with you. But no, that's not allowed. You all have to buy it within the game now, apparently. That is, I feel like that is a big, huge middle finger to the people that have to travel for their work. Or the people that are just out when something drops. You know, with how tight-lipped you got the development team is when it comes to information ahead of time, and then you drop this information like the day before it actually comes out. People might already be away from home, 2 or 3 days before you actually release that information. They won't be home for like another 3 weeks or months or whatever. That's just a big slap in the face, and I hate that. I feel bad for anyone that is in those situations now. I really do. Match, you should be allowed to post it. Or, mainly, if you should be allowed to post it if you do. I don't, there's nothing requirement-wise as to the links not being postable. M60 is essentially an American Leopard 1. It's just good, and you super unicums like to play it. The Valor is, again, basically a premium chieftain. So, that's your call right there if you want to. And the Key Lin is basically a 5A that trades off, I believe it's rate of fire for higher alpha damage, but essentially if you look at the two together, they are almost exactly the same in terms of DPM. So it just comes down to, what do you want? Do you want a crazy skin and essentially just kind of have a bigger bang per shot, but you're still doing roughly the same damage a minute? Or do you want the Valor, which is a pretty reliable MBT type tank, prototype technically? Or do you want the M60, which is obviously a historical vehicle that is not a blueprint, that is essentially like the love child of an M48 Patton and a Leopard 1? Javon Webb, what's going on? I know, Javon. I know. What is it? What are you talking about, Rory? I just see something about trust issues if they did or didn't. Like, tell me what that is. Catch me up, because if it's something regarding the news portal, I think they announced that. Although they should have done something like they did with the low-tier tanks, have announced this ahead of time. Oh, this is the full patch notes. Let me see if I can find out. Let's see what's happening. Let's see if that's where that's at. The customize tab, I can do that real quick. Yeah. So customize. This is the customization. So what they did was they gave each one its own sub tab. So here's your loadout, modules. Everything's pretty self-explanatory. Here's your upgrades. Obviously, because it's a tier 10, there are no upgrades. Apparently, also, whatever the hell I just did is not what I'm supposed to do. So, sorry. Go to appearance, same stuff. You'll find your 3D styles under paint job. Emblems, This is where you get your emblems. But I'm also going to tack this on too because I forgot this. There is no categorized structure to these emblems. Literally, there is not. So if you want to look for like a historical unit marker or an emblem, you are going to be scrolling through all 34 of these until you find what you're looking for. I did not know about how bad this was going to be, this update, Rory. Again, there's a couple CCs, and I'm going to be honest, there's a couple CCs that are in super test. And anyone that knows about super test knows that they are straight up tight-lipped as hell, and they are not allowed to tell anybody what goes on in there. So, there are a CC or two in super test, but they were straight tight-lipped. Like, absolutely no one was getting information from them. No one. They're just like, you're going to have to wait and see like everyone else. So it's not their fault because they are contractually obligated to withhold that information. They signed a document stating they will not leak anything to the public or otherwise terminate their position effective as soon as they find out who violated the contract. So, yeah. But 99% of the CCs that obviously are not in super test had no idea. I had no idea how bad this was going to be. So, yeah, I that whole rumor that we know what's going on, no, that's false. And I'm not even counting the CCs in super test because that's just how super test is. So even if they weren't a CC, they're still in super test. They still knew what things were. We know how shrouded in secrecy super test is, so we don't know. I don't know. I can't fault them for something I don't know the inner workings of. So don't blame anybody for this. Literally, the only people to blame for this mess I don't even want to say blame, but in a way, if something does end up being very bad, I guess blame would be the right word. If you want to look to someone for decisions or why things weren't that's a good one. If you want to look to someone for why things were the way they are now, you're going to want to look at the development, and you're going to want to give your feedback to them constructively, of course. Don't just start cussing at them. That never helps. So just delete that. Let's be honest, they will. And provide constructive feedback. Explain why you don't like this stuff, and tell them it's like what you want to see in replace to that. Like I did in this stream, it's like I want the old UI back. I want the old, consumable images and ammo images, so I know exactly what round I have. I want to see that stuff back. That's constructive feedback. Going in there and simply bitching is not constructive feedback. So yes. No, they will not do a public test server because let's be honest, if they did a public test server here on console, no one would play the actual game. In case you also didn't know, they got rid of like everything. There it is. Controls, options. Oh, that wasn't there for me earlier. Never mind. We're going to ignore this. Ignore that. That wasn't there for me earlier. That wasn't there for me earlier. The options wasn't. With Bidit magazine, I'm a little confused what that is. I know what a magazine is, but I don't know what a bidet? Is that bidet? I didn't know tanks had bidets. God, that must be a consumable there. If you had a bidet, dude, and, you go to the bathroom and you squeaky clean butt. I mean that's almost as effective as extra rations there, man. You have a squeaky clean butt in a combat zone. You're going to have a good time. Oh, you mean the auto loaders? Yeah, let's take a look at those, by the way. I have heard rumors that Arty and autoloaders are going to be having massive advantages. Bidet. Manly Stanley, I have most of the tier 10 mercenary. Am I just still going to see the same maps that I've been seeing for the past 3 months? I have the machine, I have the chisel, I have the hard case, the big top, the stinger, the long bomb, plague bringer. I believe, for the most part, that's about it that I can remember. I should probably also turn music on. I won't lie, the graphics are nice. The tank feels Armored Warfare-esque, but again, I could probably get used to that, as it's probably just a trick of the eyes. My nose is itchy. Yeah, that was a bad idea on my part. I did not have enough momentum to properly handbrake. What? Oh, Jesus. I was not paying attention. I was, honest to God, not paying attention. I won't lie. I'm not used to half these audio cues. I can't even tell when I take damage anymore. Again, I can't even tell in this game when I take damage. All the sounds that we're used to are now like soundboard, and I can't differentiate between them. They changed, not enough to actually warrant me to do much. They said new equipment and stuff, and I really did not see any new equipment. God, this is what I get for playing the bat chat for the first time in like 4 years. I'm going to say this right now. I do not play the bat chat often, if at all. Granted, with this update, it now kind of feels rather powerful. Before that, though, we're still, it's still this game. We're still getting our asses handed to us, because that's just how that works. How do I call for it the same way? You just hit RB. Not RB, LB. I really don't care if they cap our base, to be honest. I really don't. What's up, Rich? Oh yeah, I love through those bushes I'm detected. Many, many bushes. Was not enough. I put a shot in just in case it wasn't. Yeah, I know, Redbeard. There's many, many things wrong with what's going on. And again, I still don't understand why we have to see this. Oh yeah, no, I have it. I just don't remember if my crew is upgraded. I don't think I got that far in my commander lines yet. Unfortunately, I do not have an energy drink with me. Actually, for the first time, I need your guys' help. Okay? I need your guys' help. I actually want to get the season pass to get the Stritzvon K, whatever the hell it is. Issue, though, is that anyone that knows me knows that for the past 2 seasons, I have not bought a season pass because I absolutely hated them. Especially now that with 3D styles, so I don't have to have a massive bayonet on the end of my gun. I'm less inclined to, be complaining. I'd like to know, if I buy this season pass, this one, am I guaranteed to get all 3 of these tanks? And or is there a cheaper option other than the 18,000 to where I can still get all 3 of these tanks? Or are these just the only 2? Again, I've never bought a season pass, and I'm sure many of you out there have already done a season pass or something and can help me out. But this is like one of those times where I need the help because I've never done these before. So, just I want to confirm, the 18K is going to get me all the tanks right there. Well, I did look at the rewards, and the Stritzvon K was not any of them. I don't know why I went that far. So let's look here. I'm already this far, in. Apparently missed out on an inscription voucher, which I actually would like. I want the camo and inscription vouchers. Let's go here. Let's go. Normally at stage 50, you get something. You get like a tank. Well, you don't at stage 50. You just get silver. Okay. So we keep going. I get a tank skin, Snake Plissken. Okay. It's cool. Not that I needed that. Keep going. At stage 75, you get the Concept 1B. Okay. Keep going. Oh, good. I get Rambo. I might be okay with that. Keep going. And then for some random reason, at stage 100, you get the Huntsman Centurion, which, as you guys can see, I already have. And if I get the one there, the other, at least the regular, buy the other season pass, I'll get the version 5. So is that only option for me to get the Stritzvon K? Is that season pass? I have to spend 18,000. Thank you, Ryan Sargent and Rich. Well, I got the gold. You guys can see that. And, I know for a fact you guys are going to probably want to see how to play vids of them, especially how to play the Concept 1B. I'm sure the version 5 is probably playing it like a Russian version of the E4. And the Stritzvon K, yeah, probably because at least that skin looks somewhat cool, but I don't even know if I'm going to get that skin. So let us buy the season pass. Well, I tend to complete the season pass within like a month or a month and a half. So if that gives me another extra month and I have to grind extra stuff, then so be it. But here we go. What is this? Did I just see a Type 70, a T-72? Well, at least I got the Switch 1K. Alright, cool. And I got the skin for it. This might be a skin I might use here. I don't know what... Okay, so I got the Season Pass. I got a tank, I guess. That's what that is. Stage 20... What? I'm at stage 29 already. I'm so confused. Derpy potatoes. Yeah, I can show the tech tree real fast. Let me really quickly outfit this. Okay, so I want a gun rammer. Why is that only cheaper by like 5,000? I don't need an advanced reload. I want improved ventilation. I want gun stabilizer. Alright, there we go. There's that. Upgrades. I don't need to worry about that. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Consumables. We're just going to do regular stuff right now, because I'm used to using regular stuff. Ooh. What? I broke it. Good. Okay. No, I want. Yes. Okay. And then I don't need food. I want a fire extinguisher. I did not realize that, Rory. I did not. By the way, I think you forgot about the that one thing you're going to send me, because I haven't received anything. That, or I didn't check my emails today, and I think you have my email. See, this is what I mean. What is this round? What is this round? This doesn't tell me anything. This doesn't tell me if this is Hesh or HE. It just gives me M61S. Like that doesn't help me at all. $45 rounds. So I'm thinking 25 and 20. 25, 15. If that is Hesh, if that one is Hesh, I will probably put in 5 Hesh. My nose is now running. I have triggered one of those pockets. Not good. Alright, cool, Rory. I appreciate that. Alright, so there we go. That's fitted. Let's go to appearance real quick, because I'm sure many of you want to see what this looks like instead of these weird photos. Oh boy, thanks for not letting me rotate again. Alright, oh, Jesus. Alright. Alright, damn it. I can't rotate? Hold on. Yeah, Redbeard, I've been paying attention. I know I had gold. I know there was gold. That's why I switched the currency. I already did. Guys. Oh. Is it really set to... It shouldn't be set to gold, because I don't have it set to gold. See? Bottom right-hand corner. Bottom right-hand corner. If I switch this to gold, look. Focus on the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. You see right now it says 95,325 for a resupply. If I switch to gold, it then says 165 gold. That's why I'm not worried, guys, because I already hit that. That's just telling me that's the currency options for that round. Oh boy, there's a video to add. How to switch currency. There's another one. Jesus Christ. I keep adding the damn list, why don't I? Okay, so just how to change currency. rework. Okay. Okay. I appreciate that, Warrior. You did have me doubting myself for a second, but yeah, we all good. We all good. I appreciate that. Eddie, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, again, I've been double checking because I have been playing a little bit today in between my interviews. But as you can see, again, with the stuff, it has the auto resupply set to, silver. So the total resupply is going to be that. And if you look, as you can see with the resupply options, it will then tell you exactly both currency and gold you'll be spending. So I figured that much out when I did that. So I guess I'm going to have to rename that to buying consumables. All right, so someone wanted to see the tech tree. Let's do that. All right, so tech tree wise, it's this crazy mess. I forget the Mech Warrior game that's free to play here on Xbox. I think I actually have it, just not installed. But it has a tech tree similar to this, to where you scroll up and you do weird things like this. I hate this. I hate this. It especially gets really confusing once you go to these jarbly lines. It's like a spider web graph. Yes, I know. I know. I completely forgot to do this, and I hate doing it because it's mostly, for the most part, it's kind of just a rant and let me look and watch. Like I said, guys, in the coming weeks here, I'm going to be remaking some of my videos to help try and help people understand this new system, provided they don't make me have to remake my remakes by going back to the old system until they fix the new system. God knows what they do. But yeah, if you want to see those videos, you want to make sure you need the help or the refresher videos and stuff like that, definitely do consider hitting the subscribe button and the bell icon for notifications, so you know when those new videos are put up, so that way you know right then and there, okay, this is how this works. Okay, I didn't realize that's where I need to look. Or in that case, when the currency thing, you guys thought I had gold equipped, but I didn't. And you guys didn't know where to look for that, So, if you want to see those videos, you want to know when those videos go up, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that bell icon for notifications. I'm also on the road to 2K subs, so that kind of helps on the side there as well. But I want to make sure that you guys get the information that you guys need in order to not be confused as hell for like the next 7 months while we try and figure this out. Derpy, I'm going to completely ignore whatever this is. This does not exist. This golden thing does not exist. I don't want to see it. I hope it to God it's just something stupid. Honest to God, I don't want to see any tanks post 1980. I don't. Because at that point, I might as well just go play War Thunder. Because at least that's where those vehicles are, and that's got more realistic physics to where rounds actually behave. If it becomes a game where it's like Armored Warfare, to where it's modern tanks, but you just shoot whatever and stuff like, and you just do damage, then no, that's not going to be fun for me. I'm sorry. I play World of Tanks, not World of Armored Warfare. So I don't want to see the left side. I will probably stick with World War II and the Cold War. The first generation Abrams, I believe, still had rolled homogeneous steel and a 105 millimeter gun. Then when they started getting into the sneaky compound stuff, that's when it starts going not even worth it. Is that an M60 on the back? Oh my god, there is an M60 on the back, and I cannot zoom in. Alright guys, so you need Bill, your loader, to go out prone on the back and watch your 6. There it is. Then apparently you're MIA. That's this tank now. Call sign is MIA with this shark mouthy thing, and bring them back. Eagle. Caw! Alrighty. I'll probably be okay with this skin. That's what I get for like shaving for like interviews. Then I become itchy. I'm sorry, guys. Alrighty. So there's that. Let me I'm honest to God still trying to figure out how to put commanders in other tanks. That's like my biggest peeve right now. Like I want to put my Kronvon crew in this, but I don't know how. M60 technically is. No, sorry. The Type 64 is technically the most modern vehicle. That Tier 6 Light, that is technically the most modern vehicle in the game. That is entered service, not a test bed. That is entered service. The Type 64, the Tier 6 Chinese Light Premium, is the most modern vehicle we have. Why do I have 2 James Braddocks? Why do I care? I don't have the T-49 Manly, unfortunately. And I never used the derp gun. Derp guns don't mix with me. They don't like me. And what ends up happening... So I just stuck with the 90 mil. It was more consistent. Really, the way you should be playing the T-49 is with the 90 mil. You only play the derp gun for memes, and even then you shouldn't expect to really hit anything. With massive amounts of damage. Oh, there's the Progetto skill, so I must be close to the Kronvon. Okay, so take the Kronvon crew. Apparently I got to outfit this. Alright, so hold on. Nope. T-62 is not the most modern one, William. Because I think that was like in the late 50s. Type 64 was fielded in 1974. When China tried to invade Taiwan. I know crews aren't nation locked anymore, but apparently, if I remember hearing correctly from someone, you also have to pay 10 gold to move a crew from one nation to another nation's tank. We'll have to look. Okay, so I got to see here. So I got to go to my Kronvon. Okay. I'm very confused here. Who was walking me through this? Go to the Kron crew. Select assign tank. Okay, hold on. Okay, select. Where would I be without people that have done things that I haven't done yet? Oh, God. How long have I been streaming? Almost 2 hours. Goodness, guys. Goodness. All right, Brian, thank you for stopping by. Hopefully, you at least got some enjoyment or at least understood many of the issues going on with this update right now and other stuff. And, yeah. Hopefully, I get to see you again tomorrow. Maybe some of you again tomorrow. We'll see. Oh, boy. Took you 45 minutes how to work out how? Goodness. Got a message from Pocket Dragon. Well, I'm going to have to read that after the stream because of the fact that I do not have the Xbox app on my phone anymore. And today's stream is unofficially brought to you by regular Coca-Cola, not an energy drink. Because I didn't get to go to the store today. Alright. So for right now, until I figure out what camouflage I want to put, or if I actually really like these tanks here, I'm going to actually try and reformat my first looks at some of these tanks, so I'm not going to do a first look on this. Today we're just playing, chilling, getting a look at this, getting a look at the thing. World of Armored Warfare. They said we added a bunch of new camos and stuff, and then I go and first thing I do is go to my Action X, hoping to God they added the German 3-color NATO winter in there for me to put on my Action X, and it's still not there, and I'm still angry. I mean, sup, Yezdi, you showed up. You showed up pretty late, but hey, it's all right. You missed out on some craziness. I don't think you could have really helped much other than just say hi. Unfortunately. Oh, I hate this stupid reticle. Do I have sonar? Am I the only... Oh, I'm a heavy. Okay, so even this guy's saying, nope. That's what you get for not, you know, being aware. Really? Well, yeah, pretty much kind of like the meta now is just try and negate RNG and go for, negate RNG and try and go for accuracy. All right. Not good. I'm about to die because I have no help here. This is why I don't like the map. I'll have to change the camera now. I'm going to die. I'm the last one alive. I did work. I did work, though. I do hate the HUD. I hate the fact I now have to, first of all, half my head has been hidden this whole time. So, sorry. Let me adjust this. There's, like, no place for me to put the freaking camera anymore. See, now I just have random stuff here at the bottom. My camera's really small. You know, I could go without camera. What's this feature? I could put Elgato Gaming there in the back. What's this do? That doesn't do anything. What is this? That's an Elgato intro thing. Okay, because I could do this for no particular reason. I don't know if you guys like this overlay. I don't like this overlay. I mean, this honestly might be the best one where my face is just down here at the bottom. But yeah, William, I did make this. I did make this clear that they removed binos. Ah, shit. All right, that means I got to go and refix some of my tanks. So I got 15 minutes left of this stream. So, you know, let's go play Artie and see how bad this is. Let's just honestly see how bad this is. I know many of you do not like Artie. You don't like Artie gameplay, but for the sake of understanding either how messed up it is, and to at least be us as aware of how OP it may or may not be, let's take a look. Alright, so I'm going to use premium artillery, because I don't want to feel like a scumbag dropping a bomb on someone and taking them out of the game. I'm going to use the equalizer. I don't even know if my equalizer is completely kitted out. We will find out. Oh, this is Swedish. I am stupid. This is the filter. I was white. Why am I seeing this? Christ. Alright. For the most part, I'm not going to really touch on it whether or not it's trash. I already made a video on that. That's pretty somewhat complicated, but I do think it is very valuable as a learning experience and understanding, so we know what we're dealing with, that I demonstrate this vehicle. But yes, okay, so this crew is fully kitted in a Artie thing, because I foresaw this. I'm not going to use the T92. I'm not going to scumbag it. I'm just not. Yeah, but I don't really care. I don't plan on playing the T92 anytime soon. You know, I enjoy the 50-53 because... Is that broken? Oh, you Marines, you broke the gun crutch. Oh, the travel lock's broken. You know supply is not supply. You know the mechanics are not going to like that. Shit. Wait. Let me make sure it's... Please don't throw me into battle right away. I want to make sure that this is not messed up. Okay. Okay. So I need to add what to this? So drop the camo net and so. Okay, so what do I need to add with this? I need to add what? I already have the single shot on this, but what am I supposed to add with it? I'm supposed to add the... I may not even have what you're talking about. I hope so, Amir. I do. I want to see the red-green again. I complained about that earlier. I want to see the red-green. Okay, yeah, I've already got the gun rammer on. Because I have it, again, try for 3 mark, not trying to, you know, barrage mechanic. Alright. I'm going to buy it again, because whatever. I'm just going to keep it as it is. Let me make sure food is not gold for some odd reason. Okay, silver. Okay. Alright, let's learn and either see how broken this is or, you know, yeah. I'm not enthusiastic about it either. Because I hate doing it in front of people. Because I know you guys don't like it. Trust me, I understand. But because of the fact that I have heard nothing but rumors all day that autoloaders and artillery have huge advantages with these new skills and equipment, that I think it very much is necessary for us to see this. Musta, from what I heard, the ribbons are gone. They're not coming back. But the damage counters and stuff will. Does the food actually have... Oh, okay. Well, shit. Alright, I shouldn't have activated that. Oh, he's stuck now. 13-second aim time, dude. Oh my god. Yeah, now he's just killing himself. Wait. Okay, there we go. I don't know why the hell it was doing that.
Enemy armor is damaged.
More accurate, not a lot less random. EMF, I'll show that again here before the end of the stream. If you still... Good God. This is almost laser beam-like, dude. Every shot so far, aside from the ones that I've missed due to my own miscalculation, are hitting. Oh my god. This is a tier 8. Oh shit. Too busy demonstrating things. It's about to be time ready for me to run. Time to go. Sup, random? Showed up for like maybe the last game. Or I'm not. I really don't want to end this on an RD game. It was worth it. I'll take it. I did 37 damage. But how are you thinking of the update, random? Sup, Dayanan? I'm just going. Hopefully you're okay if I just call you Baiju, if that's all right. Oh, okay. We'll do the Italian. Yep, I'll demo the Italians. I did say I was going to do that. Thank you. Yazdi was not here to put list stuff. No, it's not an Italian buff, but just with the updates and stuff, like the changes in equipment and skills. Oops, I went too far there. Okay. The changes in equipment and skills, autoloaders and artillery kind of now have this, like, OP-like type of advantage now. It's not really, I wouldn't really say it's straight up OP, but they do have an advantage, and auto reloaders are no exception there. So there's that. As you guys saw, it was almost every round that I had hit, unless it was an aiming error on my part. I may have to play another one because I think I completely forgot to do something with this commander. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to go back and double check stuff. I'm not putting food in stuff. I'm not doing that. I will not put food in the tanks. This thing's already 3 marked. I'm not going to waste food on a tank that, you know, doesn't need food. To me, food is a valuable resource because I can use that to assist in 3-marking my tanks. So I'm not going to waste it on something that's already been done. But of course, if I did mess up, I am going to, oh god, I cannot deal with this ring. If I did mess up, I am definitely going to put everything back in and play it again. Yep, I did not outfit this. I did not outfit this at all. Oh, fuck. Okay. I hit that. That really was not worth it for me there. They may try, their light tank may try and cap out though. $300k free XP? Nice. Yeah, I think that's right around what I got. No, I got around 200. Yeah, Yazdi, you lost pretty much everything. Yeah, most of your crews will have enough experience, more than enough experience to outfit them again, but you got 9 skills instead of 20, so you gotta pick wisely. Damn it. Light tank's hiding somewhere. I think last I saw was over here. Oh, it's heading that way. Found out this went. It may not even be that big a deal. I didn't have. He's over here somewhere. Hey, you gave yourself away, bud. I hit that? No, that was a spotting assist. I just saw that replay in time. Yeah, I have a pretty standardized medium crew setup that I have. I'll cover it real quick, and it is going to be part of the setting up skills video. He self-destructed. Just coward. I wonder how I did. Yeah, it took me a good chunk of the day in between interviews to set up most of my stuff, and I'm still not even done. It's going to take a while. So I have 4,800 damage, 4,800 yeah, 4,800 damage and 50. You know what I'm doing. So there we go. Pretty acceptable for me. And that's, not even with a fully outfitted crew. So just imagine that. But, yeah. So, I'll cover really quickly. Hey, Obi-Wan kind of showed up right there for, my last, little setup thing. Apparently, I get Rambo. Alright. Alrighty, so here's my normal setup here. Well, since this is a perfect chance to do this right now. So, here's my normal setup for medium tanks. Now, I'm excluding specialist tanks. And by specialist tanks, specialist mediums, I'm talking about ones that do not fall under the standard medium category that I like to call. So that's basically like the 48 Patton, the Action X, these are all standardized medium tanks. The Leopard 1 is excluded because, you kind of need to change it a little bit to protect that ammo rack and the fact that you don't have a whole lot of armor. So, you got to adjust it a little bit. But for my standard tanks, my standard mediums, this is how I set them up with the 9-skill crew system. Now again, this is my system. This is how I'm going to probably use to recommend for setting up skills. I'm going to have to go through and check everything now. So what I do, I get the priorities first. So Brothers in Arms and rapid loading, steady aim. Then I'm going to go over, I'm going to get Sixth Sense. I'm going to get Armor Angling. And then what I'm going to do to assist with spotting, and then I'm going to move on to the next stuff, really. I'm going to get Snapshot. I'm going to get Smooth Ride, essentially. I don't know why they had to switch the stuff. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to max out my view range with situational awareness. And then just to kind of help me with spotting or getting assisted damage, I'm going to get Marked Target because that gets me a 3-second increase in the time that the tank is visible to me to get maybe that extra shot. That is my standard tank for loadout for my mediums. Again, it differs for tanks like the Leopard where I need to focus on protecting that ammo rack and sniping and stuff like that, where it can't really be brawling, but it needs to be more in the support role and stuff like that. That's my standard medium setup. Sup, yo, dude? A lot of stuff is missing from this update, unfortunately. I'm disappointed in this update immensely. I really am. There's only 3 things out of it that I liked. Oh boy. So, is there any leftover questions here? Anything at all? I do. Apparently, I do need to go to the store. So, um, but yeah. Any questions or anything? Just as a reminder, guys. Oh, hold on. Skins and duplicate tanks. Ace, would you be able to drop me that link? I can't get back into the forums because when I went to go into the web portal, the forum link, the button to get into the forums is now replaced with Discord. So you're stating that the forums still exist. I thought they got rid of the forums. I freaked out. So yeah, if there's a way for you to get into my Discord and drop me that link or PM me through the official Discord for WotC, that'd be fantastic because I would love to see what that is. Unfortunately, I can't look because I don't have access to it anymore. Not banned, I just can't get back into it now. Yeah, Ace, if you could, it would be super helpful if you could drop that to me through like the official Discord. I should be appearing online right up near the top, so that'd be great. No, my IP's not banned. It's just that it's missing. I don't have the ability to get back in. I don't have any history links or anything for me to use. It's not bookmarked. It's not nothing because I didn't think they'd get rid of the forums. So, you know, and I never received an email or a notification saying I was banned, and I don't cause trouble on the forums. I've actually been rather quiet recently. So I don't think I've got in trouble. I just, you know, again, when I went to go click on it in the web portal, it's gone. There is no link to the forums in the web portal. So that's just something they did here. I feel like they're just trying to edge us towards True Vision. I don't like it. I really don't. Thank you, Ace. I appreciate that. Will you be making... yes, Exempt. I will be trying to do that. That current video that you're talking about is my video called Setting Up Crews. It's the exact same thing that you're talking about. For different types of tanks, I generalize them into some categories and then recommend setups based on that. But because that's using the old system and we have a new system with more constrictive skills, I'm going to have to remake that video, so keep an eye out for that. That might actually be the easiest one for me to make at this current time. Appreciate that, Ace. I got your message. Yep, I got the link. Thank you very much. So, any other quick questions here? Let me take a look here. Let me take a look. Trill, I am pretty much going to be, I'm closing up the stream here. I won't be playing any arty or anything. How do you find my Discord, Chris? Here, let me actually drop you an invite link directly. It is on my YouTube channel, like the little small buttons in the banner. You can use that, but just that way, for the sake of ease, I will create an invite to the welcome page. So here's a link to my Discord. Feel free to join that. Oh, Yezdi's on top of it. Yezdi's been lurking this whole time. Oh, Yezdi. Good job. Yep, Rory, I appreciate that. Yeah, Rich, go ahead, ask the question. And while you're asking that question here, let me just say my outro, in case anyone doesn't really want to hear the answer to the question, because I don't know what it is yet. So anyway, guys, like I said, I'm going to be remaking a bunch of videos if you here in the near future. So if you are interested in keeping an eye out for those vids, and you like this channel and you like the pretty much the direction that the channel is focused on, please consider hitting that subscribe button and that bell icon for notifications so you know when these videos go live, and it also helps me go to 2K subs, where I have a big giveaway to celebrate that. Also, if you liked the stream, if you agreed with what I was saying about the update, hit that like button. If you disagreed or you found that the whole thing was nothing but a rant and the game's perfectly fine, or whatever your opinion may be, that's fine. Hit that down, hit that thumbs down. It's cool. We all have different opinions. But yeah, for those of you that don't plan on sticking around for some of these questions, I thank you all for watching, and hopefully I see you again on tomorrow. All right, what's your question? Once you have done your daily win, how do you see how much free XP you have on a tank? Okay, free XP is not really tied to tanks. It's your total tank XP. So what you're looking right now, we're going to use the Progetto right there. I'm going to, for the sake of this, going to move my camera again so you can see it. We're going to move it, and we're going to actually here. I'm going to remove my camera so that way I'm not somehow accidentally cluttering stuff. Yeah, I know. It threw everyone a curveball, Chris. I appreciate your patience. No problem, Ace. No problem at all. So you see that the Progetto is highlighted. If you look up at the top, right above the tank, you see that like little thumb tab, like it's a file that you put in a filing cabinet. That's your XP. That's the total XP. Once the tank, like tier 10s that don't have packages or they're fully upgraded elite tanks, you can convert that XP to free XP by spending gold. So pretty much, that's what it is. You don't earn free XP. Tanks don't accumulate free XP. You get a total free XP amount for your tank, for your account overall, and that's earned individually per each battle. Yeah, I'll take a look, Ace. That's a little odd. I don't think I've ever seen that. Here, let me see if see, because you see there's two thumbs right there for tanks that, there is still that XP bonus, or the ×2 XP. And that disappears. Now, as you can see, I don't have any... Oh my god, I swallowed something. I got like a fly through in my mouth. I'm sorry. As you can see, I have not played the L640, so I have no XP. So my guess here is the only thing that you have here, what's going on, is if you played a battle and then you upgraded something and you spent all your XP, that XP disappeared, that tab disappeared because you now no longer have XP on your tank. Like actually on your tank. You spent it all on a package. Alright, Trill, see ya. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you stopping by and talking, chatting, and everything. How does the spotting works? Again, I'm going to have to look into that more myself. That might be another video I have to remake depending on the information. So I'll have to take a look. I'll keep that'll be another. If I find out that it needs to be updated, then I will update the video. All your packages are researched. Yeah, I don't really know. I've never really encountered that. This whole thing is kind of... There are some bugs. They are aware of some bugs. They know there's some bugs. So they just did a patch, a quick patch, to try and fix some of those bugs. So I guess we'll just have to see. It might be a glitch. You're just going to have to probably play a couple games, see if that XP returns, see what happens. And if it doesn't, submit it in the bug reports on the forums, or in, I think even the official Discord might have a bug report section. I'll take one more question, and then I'm probably going to end the stream, because I need to send this to Minto while he's still awake. If there is any other questions. And also, I have a giveaway that ends at the end of the week for a Dreadnought. Check that out if you want. Try and get a Dreadnought. Alright, so seeing as I don't have any other questions, for those in the forums, if your question pops up after I end the stream, post that in the 6.0 Q FAQ section on my channel, on my server, sorry. And I'm going to just end the stream. Again, once again, thank you all for watching. I enjoyed talking, chatting, and trying to explain things with you guys today. Very much enjoyed it. But hopefully I see you all again tomorrow, around 4 to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And hopefully I see you all there. But until next time, stay safe, stay healthy. May RNG be in your favor, and may this update not do your head in. But this has been Darren of WotC Academy. Peace.